Alright guys, we're going to make this floating shelf entertainment center, and all you got to do is watch. We'll get started by cutting up the MDF. I bought one 4x8 sheet of MDF and 8 feet of crown and 8 feet of chair molding for the project. The basic dimensions are 3 feet long, 16 inches high, and 16 inches deep. I got the basic shell all cut out, and here I'm just kind of putting it together just so I can mark out to put the pocket holes in. And I'm lining these up and then just eyeballing them because most of them are going to get covered up with the molding anyway in the end. Just doing a little pre-assembly here, just to make sure everything's lining up and going together smoothly. I'm just taking the top and put it on the bottom just so I can mark it. That way both overhangs will be the same and you won't have to try to measure with a tape measure, and they'll all line up perfectly. This is the inside top panel, and you'll see I have the 2x4, and that's what I'm going to use to hang the shelf on the wall. So I'm using that for a spacer, and once again, saves on having to hold the tape measure and screw everything together. I'm putting a removable back on this, and I'm going to keep it about 2 inches off the wall, and that way there it'll leave a little compartment for the wires to go for the TV and the entertainment center. I'm ripping these pieces down to go around the top. I need a little bit more of a nailing service to put all the moldings on. I have the basic shelf done, so I'm going to disassemble it so I can put a first coat of paint on. I'm just using a basic interior white trim paint. I'll finish up the rest of this first coat off camera. I'll get back to you when I got her done. Alright, let's start assembling the shelf here. These are the spacers for that inner back panel that I was talking about earlier. Alright, let's start cutting some molding. Okay, time for some crown. You can see here I'm using a compound miter saw, and that way there I can cut the crown while it's laying flat. And you can see here how those pocket holes are going to get covered right up with the crown. I put both side pieces of crown on first, and then the front piece of crown you can just hold it up there and mark it with a pencil. Makes it a lot easier to get an accurate cut. A little final sanding with 220 grit sandpaper. And then here's the final coat of paint. I filled the pocket holes on the bottom with some wood glue and some sawdust out of the sander. They finished off really nice. Here's the finished product, all secured to the wall.